Learning objectives. After completing this module, learners will be able to understand the population distribution and density in India, visualize regional variation in population growth, point out the challenges for the society in concern of adolescence, understand the means of growth of population, explain the meaning of population composition. Population distribution and density in India. India is the second position in the most populous countries in the world and next only to China. According to the census on March 1, 2011, the total population of India was at 1,210 million. And if the total population of North America, South America and Australia added together, it will be lesser than the population of India. Distribution of population. Population distribution means the way in which the people are spread across a given area. Population of the world or of any country is not distributed in uniform way. The same is in the case of about India also. As shown in the given image, some states of the country are densely populated, some parts moderately populated, and some are sparsely populated. Such an uneven spatial distribution of population in India due to close relationship between population and physical, socio-economic and historical factors. Physical factors include climate, land, and availability of water. Socio-economic and historical factors include the evolution of settled agriculture, agricultural development, the pattern of human settlement, development of the transport network, industrialization, and urbanization. Density of population. The density of population is expressed as the number of persons per square kilometer. According to the 2011 census, the density of population in India is 324 persons per square kilometer. Over the last 100 years, density has increased more than 4 times. In terms of the pressure of population on total cultivable land, the density can be of 2 types. 1. Physiological density. 2. Agricultural density. Regional variation in population growth. The growth in the rate of population during the year 1991 to 2001 in Indian states and union territories shows a very easily perceived pattern. The states like Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Puducherry and Goa show a very down rate of growth. It is not more than 20% over the decade. The lowest growth rate, that is 9.4, is found in Kerala. That states residing in the belt of the west to east in the northwest, north and north-central parts of the country has relatively higher growth rate as compared to the southern states. The important aspect of the population growth in India is the growth of the age group of 10 to 19 years. It is also referred to as adolescence. Challenges for the society in concern of adolescence. Lower age at marriage. Illiteracy, particularly in case of female. School dropouts. Low intake of nutrients. The high rate of maternal mortality. The high rate of HIV and AIDS infections. Physical and mental disability. Retardedness, drug abuse and alcoholism. Juvenile delinquency and commitment of crimes. Government policies for channelization and properly utilization of youth talent. 1. The National Youth Policy 2014 for the youth of India to empower the youth of the country to achieve their full potential and through them enable India to find its rightful place in the community of nations. 2. National Policy for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship in 2015. To meet the challenge of skilling at scale with speed and standard quality, it aims to provide an umbrella framework to all skilling activities being carried out within the country, to align them to common standards and link the skilling with demand centers. Growth of population. It means an increase or decrease in the number of people residing in a particular area between 2 points of time and expressed in percentage. Components of population growth. Natural components. These are analyzed by assessing the crude birth and death rates. Induced components. These are analyzed by explaining the volume of inward and outward movement of people in any given area. Population doubling time. Population doubling time means the number of years it would take a population to double itself at its current annual growth rate. The annual growth rate of the population in India is 1.64% in 2011. Phases of population growth in India. Phase 1, 1901 to 1921. Also called the stagnant or stationary phase. Very low growth rate. Even a negative growth rate during 1911 to 1921. Both the birth rate and death rate were high. Poor health and medical services. Illiteracy and inefficient food and basic necessities. Phase 2, 1921 to 1951. Also called the period of steady population growth. High crude birth rate. Higher population growth rate. Improved health and sanitation facilities. Less mortality rate. Phase 3, 1951 to 1981. Also called the period of population explosion. A rapid fall in the mortality rate. A high fertility rate. Growth in economic status. Improvement of living conditions. Increased international migration and a higher growth rate. Phase 4, post-1981 till present. Higher growth rate. A downward trend of crude birth rate. Improved quality of life. Improved education for females. According to the World Development Report, the population of India will touch 1,350 million by 2025. Population composition. Population composition means the structure of the population in terms of age and sex, place of residence, ethnic characteristics, tribes, language, religion, marital status, literacy and education, occupational characteristics, etc. Rural-urban composition. Places of residence are the important indicator of the social and economic status of the country. In contrary to rural population, 93.2%, the proportion of urban population, 31.16% in India is quite low. After enhancement of the economic development and improvement in health and hygienic conditions, the growth rate of the urban population is increasing day by day. Linguistic composition. India shows a high degree of linguistic diversity. The given table shows the major Indian languages. There are 4 language families, there are sub-families and branches or groups. Religious composition. Religion is one of the most dominant force that affects the cultural and political life of the majority of Indians. From the given image, we can see the spatial distribution of religious communities in India. Religion and landscape. Landscape acts as the formal way of religious expression. Hindu temples, monumental masjids, or ornately designed cathedrals are few examples of religion landscape. The composition of working population. On the basis of the economic status, the population of India can be divided into 3 categories. 1. Main workers. Person who works for at least 183 days or 6 months in a year. 2. Marginal workers. Person who works for less than 183 days or 6 months in a year. 3. Non-workers, dependent population. The given image shows the occupational structure of India. Promoting gender sensitivity through Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao social campaign. The Government of India has duly acknowledged the adverse impact of social differentiation, discriminations, and exclusions of discriminations and launched a nationwide campaign called Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Occupational categories. According to the Census 2011, the working population of India is of 4 major types. 1. Cultivators. 2. Agricultural laborers. 3. Household industrial workers. 4. Other workers. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned in this module. India is the 2nd position in the most populous countries in the world. Population distribution means the way in which the people are spread across given area. The density of population is expressed as the number of persons per square kilometer. Physiological density is equal to total population by net cultivated area. Agricultural density is equal to total agricultural population by net cultivable area. Population growth means an increase in the number of people residing in a particular area between 2 points of time and expressed in percentage. Population doubling time means the number of years it would take a population to double itself at its current annual growth rate. To reduce the adverse impacts of social differentiation, discriminations, and exclusions of discriminations, Indian government has launched a nationwide campaign called Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao.